Hello, hello, happy Tuesday. Meteorologist Sydney Goldberg here from the First Alert Desk, and it's another gorgeous Tuesday morning. I mean, look, live look on our Sky 9 camera, crystal clear blue skies over downtown on this Tuesday morning. And you know what? It was actually another fall-like morning. Places fell down into the upper 50s this morning. So here in Baton Rouge, we reached 59, and we reached 57 in Gonzales and New Roads, 56 in Hammond this morning. So it was another really nice fall-like feel this morning, but now that the sun's been up for a bit, we are warm. Upper 70s, New Roads, Baton Rouge, Hammond, into the low 80s in New Orleans and Gonzales, but we still have that nice dry air in place, so it still feels pleasant even though we are continuing to heat up through the morning and into the afternoon. Dew points are in the upper 50s, even mid 50s still in southern Mississippi, so it still feels really nice. And then with the sunshine, I do think afternoon temperatures will top out into the upper 80s once again today. So if you liked yesterday, today is going to be another very similar day. Warm, sunshine, dry, and then reaching the upper 80s. Also throughout the day, we'll keep a light breeze out of the north that's just continuing to pull in that nice dry air, making for a really good feel. In the evenings as well, so watch, once the sun sets, we go from the low 80s by 9 into the low 70s. So the evenings are pleasant as well and cool. So let's enjoy it while we have it because look at this. This is the muggy meter. I think tomorrow will be another nice feel, but by Thursday you'll certainly feel the difference. The humidity returns by Thursday into Friday. The dew points are in the upper 60s. Look at Saturday, mid 70s dew points. That's not fall feel. We don't like that. Here's what's happening. We're continuing to get the dry air from the north for the next couple of days, but then our winds are going to shift, so that northerly winds helping to bring the nice dry air and the nice feel. But then when our winds shift out of the south, that's helping to pull the humidity off the Gulf into South Louisiana and also ahead of our next frontal boundary that'll head towards us by the weekend. So that's why the dew points significantly increase by Saturday and into Sunday. Now, once this weather system moves through, we should get another push of that nice dry air. So it looks good for Monday, but with the humidity in place for the weekend, rain chances also come back into play. So dry Wednesday, Thursday with the dry air, right? But then when we start to see that moisture returning, slim rain chances, they're only 10% by Friday. Then by the weekend, we are going to have to watch for scattered showers and storms, unfortunately, for Saturday and Sunday. I know we have a lot of homecomings on Saturday, so as we get closer, we'll be able to pinpoint the exact timing with that. But then, after that front moves through, we return to another dry forecast for Monday to start off next week. So in terms of how much rainfall we get for the next 7 days, well, the Weather Prediction Center is saying on average through the next 7 days locally about a ½ an inch to a ¼ of an inch. So that's not a whole lot. And you know what? We actually need the rain because places in South Louisiana are already starting to experience moderate drought. That's that light tan color. So because we've seen several days of dry weather, it's likely that we're starting to see some of that drought persisting or maybe even worsening. So we'll get the latest update on that on Thursday when the drought monitor comes out. Also, with the humidity starting to return, you're really going to notice it in the mornings. The mornings have felt so good. It's been nice and dry. You can drink your hot coffee out on the porch. Well, I do think the next couple of days will be nice. Low 60s is around normal for this time of year, so we're okay with that. By Saturday and Sunday, morning starts are in the upper 60s, so that's definitely not going to feel as nice as it has been. But then, once the front swings through, we'll return back to those low 60s, so we'll take that, right? In the afternoons, though, still quite warm. Even though we've had the nice dry air, we've continued to climb right to the mid to upper 80s, and that hasn't felt so bad. But with the humidity returning and our afternoon temperatures continuing to climb, I mean, look at this. By Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, that's 7 degrees above normal. Today's average is in the low 80s, so we're certainly well above normal for this time of year. And unfortunately, this is the Climate Prediction Center saying through the next 8 to 14 days, so that takes us to October 21st through October 27th, so that's getting closer and closer to Halloween, probabilities look like temperatures are going to stay above normal. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like summertime, but as we get further into October, that average does drop, so keep that in mind. Even though there's high probabilities of being above average, that means it could be a degree or two above average, right? So not quite, you know, summertime feel, but it does look like it is going to be warmer as we approach the end of the month. All right, let's talk tropics. There's still one storm out there, Tropical Storm Lorenzo. This got updated about an hour ago. It's it's battling some shear, so it's significantly weakened. Sustained winds are now up to 45 miles an hour, and it is still going to take that right turn, but it's not going to last long. In fact, earlier this morning, the cone, it had it going all the way through the weekend, but now the National Hurricane Center is saying that it's not going to last by the weekend, and then it will weaken. And in fact, it'll stay a tropical storm. So we're not worried about Tropical Storm Lorenzo. Back here at home, really nice days ahead. Even though it is getting warmer through the afternoon, we still have some comfortable mornings in the next coming days. So low 60s is typical for this time of year. We'll take that, right? But by Thursday, you'll notice the change in the humidity. You'll also notice that, especially waking up Saturday morning with those lows in the upper 60s. So also keep in mind you have outdoor plans this weekend. We are tracking those scattered showers and storms with that next weather system moving through. But once that moves through, we'll return to the nice weather. So mid 80s by Monday, and we'll also keep the sunshine. So I'll have more details for you over on our 9 News at Noon show right here on WAFB.
And electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.